Okay, let's go to page 386. Start with number 1. Okay, so you got vector 0,5.62. So to find the dot product, you just multiply the corresponding number and you add. So this will equal to, so 0 times 6 will give you 0, 5 times 2 is 10, and so this will equal to 10. Okay. So you can make a good use of the fingers. It helps you to avoid some of the mistakes. Okay, next one, number 3. You have the 9, 6 dot negative 3, 8. Okay, so you can just, so this will equal to, multiply, this will give you negative 27 plus 48, and so this will equal to 21. Okay. Okay, number 5. You have the 2i dot 5j. Okay. Now, when you multiply, make sure you multiply I with a I, j with a j. So this one, if you get confused, okay, the best way to do is just go ahead and think of as 2, 0 dot 0, 5. Okay, and so this will equal to 0 plus 0, so this will equal to 0. Okay. Another way to do it is just go and multiply I with I. Since there's no I, so it'll be 0. Right? There's 2i times 0i, so give you 0. And you have 0j times 5j will give you 0. Okay. Okay, number 7. Okay, you got 3i plus 4j dot 5i plus 4j. Again, when you're doing the dot product, multiply the corresponding components. So I times I, so be 3 times 5 will give you 15. Now, this I and j are just directions. So this will be x direction, y direction. And 4 times 4 will be 16. And so this will equal to 31. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 9, you're looking for the angle between the two vectors. So you got u equal to 0, 1, and v equal to 5, 5. So again, these are vectors, right? You can tell by the caret. Okay, so you're looking for the angle between them in decimal to 1 decimal place. Okay, so what you need to do is you always start out with your most important formula, deal with the vectors, okay? And that is u dot v equal to u v cosine theta. Okay, so always write that. And then since you're looking for cosine theta, you have to divide, right? So cosine theta will equal to u dot v over u v. Okay, again, always start with this equation, and you can move things around, depends on what you're looking for, because this equation can use for a lot of stuff. Okay, so start with your equation. Since you're looking for cosine theta, you have to divide, move this down, right? Okay, then now you can go and substitute everything in there. Okay, so u dot v, so you can do that, so it'd be 0 plus 5, right? So again, u dot v would be this times this, right? And okay, and then the length. Okay, so length of 0, 1 would be equal to 1. The length of 5, 5 would be 5 square root of 2. Right? You can just draw your triangle. Right? You got 0, 1, so there would be length of 1. This one you got 5, 5, right? So you can use your special triangle, so it would be a 5 square root of 2. Okay. Okay, so now you can get your calculator and you can work it out. So you're going to get 5 over 5 square root of 2, and it can cancel out. And if you simplify, you get cosine theta equal to, right, you can simplify, you get square root of 2 over 2. Well, cosine theta is square root of 2. You can use calculator, but you don't have to. Okay, it's going to be square root of 2, 2, and so this will be square root of 2. 2 over square, yeah. Okay, and so you can see that this is going to be theta equal to 45 degrees. Or you can just use your calculator, enter your calculator. You just go 2 square root of 2 divided by 2 equal, and you go second cosine, it will give you 45 degrees. Okay. Okay, 11. Next one. Oh, this is 386. Okay, 386. Okay, number 11. You have u equal to 2 comma 9 and v equal to 2 comma 10. Okay, so we already did the formula for from last problem already. So cosine theta equal to u dot v over u v. Okay, so cosine theta equal to, okay, so let's go and dot this. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 9 times 10 is 90, over u, so the use Pythagorean theorem. So u will equal to square root of 2 squared plus 9 squared. And so this will equal to 4 plus 81, so it will be equal to square root of 85. Okay, so square root of 85 times by the v, so you got 2 and 10, would be square root of 2 squared plus 10 squared equal to 4 plus 100, so it equal to square root of 104. Okay, so cosine theta equal to 94 over square root of 85 and 104. Okay, and so let's go and get a calculator and let's work it out. Okay, I'm going to work out the bottom first. So I got 85 times 104 equal, take the square root of that, and since this is the bottom, I'm going to flip it over to the top and times it by 94 equal, and I have to go second cosine of that. Okay, so theta equal to 1.2188, and you want it one decimal place, so it'll be 1.2 degrees. Okay. Okay, next one. Number 13. You got u equal to 8i plus j, v equal to negative 8i plus j. Okay, so you can angle between, so cosine theta equal to u dot v over u v. You can always write down your formula, and then you can do the substitution after that. Okay, so u dot v, you just go and multiply, so it would be negative 64 plus 1, but 1 times 1 is 1, right? Okay, and the length, so the length of u would be square root of a squared plus 1 squared, so you go to square root of 65. Okay, so it'd be square root of 65. Okay, and then for the v, same thing. It's going to be just negative square is going to be the same thing. Okay, so 65. Okay, so cosine theta is going to be equal to negative 63 over 65. Okay, and then you can go and get your calculator and work it out. So 63 negative divided by 65, push equal, and then you go second cosine, and so you're going to get 165.7 degrees, right? Run it off to one decimal place, okay, and that's it. Okay. Okay, so for number 15, you have this picture over here, and you have these two vectors. Okay, and so you want to find out the u dot v. So you have this formula. So you want to find out u dot v is positive or negative. Well, notice this angle is greater than 90 degrees. Okay, so so theta is greater than 90, so cosine, this would be a negative. Cosine of obtuse angle would be negative. So, and these are lengths, so negative times positive, okay, all these are positive. So u dot v will equal to negative. Okay? Okay. Let's go to 17. So you got u equal to 2i plus j. Then you got v equal to I minus 2j. Okay. So again, remember the cosine theta, the angle between them equal to u dot v over uv, right? So if they are perpendicular, okay, orthogonal or perpendicular, that means this is cosine of 90 degrees, okay? Again, because this is 90 degrees, right? So cosine 90 degrees equal to 0, okay? So when you substitute, you know that if they are perpendicular, then u dot v equal to 0, okay? So that's what you want to check. Okay, so let's go and check, okay? So u dot v equal to, so you multiply, so it becomes 2 minus 2, and so this is equal to 0. So this is orthogonal, okay? So this is orthogonal. Because when the dot product equal to 0 means cosine theta equal to 0, therefore it will give you 90 degrees, okay? So again, all you want to do is check the u dot v, see if it's equal to 0. Okay, number 19, you got u equal to 1, 3, and v equal to negative 3, negative 1. Okay, so again, you want to do the u dot v to see what's it equal to. So this will give you negative 3 plus negative 3, so equal to negative 6. So in this case, it's not equal to 0, so it's not going to, so you're going to be not orthogonal. Okay. Okay, 20. Let's go to 21. Okay, so you got u equal to 5, 12, and v equal to 0, 1. Okay. So again, you're looking for the component of u on v. So basically what you have is, imagine you have the, let's not do this. So what you want to do, you want to draw a picture. So component of u on v basically means the shadow of u cast on v. So what you have is you have the vector v, okay, and you have the vector u, and you're looking for the shadow right over here. So this is what you're looking for right over here, okay? So you're looking for this part right over here. Okay, so this would be equal to u cosine theta. Okay, so that's what this part equal to. So that's what you're looking for. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Again, you start with you start with your formula, right? U dot v equal to u v cosine theta. Okay, and so you're looking for these. That means you have to divide by v. Okay, so u dot v over v will equal to u cosine theta. Okay, but since you don't know the cosine theta, so you cannot do it directly, so you have to get it from here. Okay. Okay, so the u cosine theta, that is this. Again, component of u on v means the shadow of u that's cast on the v. Okay. Okay, so this will equal to, from here, so it'd be u dot v, so it'd be 5 times 0 is 0 plus 12 over magnitude of v. Okay, so the length of v will equal to 1. So u cosine theta equal to 12. Okay, and they want you to 3 significant digits. Okay, so you want to get 3 significant digits. That's what they ask for. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. so you got u equal to -6, 4, and v equal to 2, 3. Okay, again, so you're looking for component of u on v. So the shadow of u cast on v. Okay, so again, just draw a picture to help you to visualize. So there's your u and there's the v, and again you're looking for the vector u cast the shadow on v. Okay, so again you're looking for this part right over here. That's what you're looking for. Okay. So here's your theta. This is the angle between the two vectors. So the shadow, imagine you have the light shining on this vector. Okay. So the shadow is that. So this length of this shadow would be the length of u times cosine of theta. Okay. So again, so your formula for that is, again, you start with u dot v equal to u v cosine theta, right? And the part you're looking for is means you have to divide. So u cosine theta will equal to u dot v divided by v. Okay, so again you move this over. So that's what you're looking for. Okay, so u cosine theta will equal to, so you have to dot this together. So you need to know how to do the dot product. So multiply, this would become -12 plus 12, okay, over the v. This would be square root of, again, use your Pythagorean theorem. So it would be 4 plus 9 will give you 13. Okay, but notice that this would equal to 0. Okay, so that means these two vectors are orthogonal. Okay. Okay, number 25. Okay, you got u equal to -3i plus j, and v equal to 5i plus 14j. So again, you know, these are different. These are the same these are vectors, but written in different form. Okay, this one you have I and j. This one you put in the caret form, right? So, but they work the same way. Okay. Okay. So again, you're looking for component of u casting on the v, right? So you can get your picture, help you to visualize. So that's u, that's a v. So the shadow of the u casting on the v, okay, that is this right over here. Okay. Okay, so again, that's this right over here. So the shadow, the length of the shadow would be u cosine theta. So again, from the previous problem, okay, that u cosine theta will equal to u dot v over v. Okay. Okay, so let's go and dot this together. So when you dot product, you just multiply the corresponding components. So this would give me -15, and this give me plus 1 times 14 would be 14. And the length of that, 5. So you have to get your calculator, work it out. So the length of v will equal to square root of 5 square plus 14 square. Okay, so go and get your calculator. So 5 square plus 14 square equal, okay, push the wrong button. Okay, 5 square plus 14 square equal, okay, equal to square of 221. Okay, so let's go and work it out. Okay, so u cosine theta will equal to, okay, you can get your calculator. So this will equal to -1 divided by 221 square root of that equal, so equal to -0.06726, so run it up to 3. Okay, and that's it.